We are back. Oprah and Ta-Nehisi. Ta-Nehisi told us before we went on, I hate long introductions. Just say it's Ta-Nehisi Coates. Here's a book that he wrote. His debut novel, The Water Dancer, is Oprah's newest book club selection. There it is. It's a first in her partnership with Apple. This is a big deal. The novel tells the story of a young boy, as we mentioned, born into bondage on a plantation and the mysterious power that he discovers. I think the Apple partnership is interesting because I think you're going to have more readers.
That was my whole goal, is to partner with Apple and have a wide bandwidth so that we can create a community of readers around the world. And I am most excited for people all over the world to start reading this and then go to @Oprah's Book Club, which is my new Instagram, for books, and just have discussion about it, because when you start reading it, you're going to want to talk to somebody.
Yes.
Like Gayle called me the other day, and she was like, I won't say what page, but she's like, tell me.
What is going to happen?
What is going to happen with Georgie? Tell me.
I want to know, because I don't want to keep reading.
She goes, I'm afraid to turn the page. What's going to happen? I go, I'm not telling you.
And she said, I'm not going to tell you.
My mom stopped reading at that part for a while.
Did she?
Yeah.
I had to put it down. She was like,
I had to put it down and take a walk. That's at the end of part 1.
Because it could have gone one of two ways, and I was very afraid.
No spoiler alert.
Let's talk about your mom for a second, because you told me that this really started as not a love letter, but it was like a love story.
Yeah, you know, my mom, she is a very, very diverse, reader, but, Mom, I'm sorry, I hope I'm not embarrassing you. She loves romance novels.
Yeah.
Why is that embarrassing?
I don't know. People make assumptions. I don't think it's embarrassing. Like, I write comic books, so I don't think it's embarrassing at all. So it's not like I'm standing on high. But people make assumptions. Anyway, my mom loves romance novels, and, when I was like, I don't know, young, like 19, 20, I said, all right, one day I'm gonna write you a romance. And then when I gave her the advanced version, I said, here it is.
Yeah.
And then she said, this isn't a romance, boy. You know what I mean?
But
She got to a point. It becomes one. It becomes one. She wasn't deep in it.
It's a love story.
Yeah, she got it. Eventually, she was like, yeah, it is. But early on, maybe you don't quite, it's not clear, so.
Didn't you see it as a love story? I saw it as
Yes, I
betrayal,
saw it. Well,
love.
first of all, I was enthralled. I was devastated. I felt hope. I felt gratitude.
Yes.
I felt joy. I mean, it's the range of emotions. That's why I think it has everything that a novel is supposed to. I'm actually on my second read now, because the first read I was just reading to see if I was going to choose it, and then the second read I actually am sort of spoon-feeding every word to myself. You are a magnificent writer.
Thank you.
And you know what? When the other day I was reading, I was thinking, gosh, I wish Tony was alive to actually to read this book.
Yeah.
She would be so proud.
So who's going to pivot to our reluctant political commentator here? How are you going to get to that? You want to take it, Anthony?
Well,
all right, here we go. I'll take it. I really was hoping someone would jump in there, but I guess it will be me. All right, so
I just want to talk about
holding
Water
my book.
Dancer. Okay, go ahead.
Oprah, there was talk about you running in 2020. You're not running in 2020. Do you regret?
She said that many times,
Do you regret not running?
Oh my God. When I'm watching the debates, I was actually also asked to be to
moderate one
of the debates, and I didn't even want to do that. And when
I thought you
watched the
should have done
debates,
it.
and
Yeah.
Gayle was like, "You should."
Yeah.
When I'm watching the debates, I'm like so happy I'm not in any of it.
did you seriously consider
No,
it?
I didn't. I never
did.
seriously considered
Never
it.
did.
No. Because it's the kind of thing I think you feel in your gut, your soul, your
We're getting
being.
some disturbance here from one of the mics.
I think you know if that is the thing you're supposed to do in your life.
You care to explain the sound?
Oprah said that Jesus would have to call her in order for her to do it, and I told her, Jesus, call me, what should I say? What is the answer to that question? But you also have a very interesting take. You said if you were running, you would only focus on what you would do for the country.
Yeah, I think...
As opposed to all the negativity.
Actually, I think a lot of the candidates make the biggest mistakes, and certainly this happened in the previous election. There's a law, natural law, that says what you give your attention to expands. So you should not talk about the other guy, because you only empower your opponents when you talk about them. You should talk about what you are going to do, and as little as possible, not discuss what the other guy's doing.
Focus on moving forward. Ta-Nehisi, any thoughts?
I'm sorry, I didn't come fully prepared for this
Forget about
conversation.
politics.
It's okay. We got to go because we're going to get cut off here.
Thank you, Oprah and Ta-Nehisi.
Read more fiction.
The name of the book is Water Dancer, goes on sale tomorrow.
We'll be right back.
I got to prepare for this, man.